Hello, this is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I have been super excited to get my hands on this kit. This is Bottled Halloween by Sandra Evans, and this is the first look for Diamond Art Club. So thank you very much, Diamond Art Club, for sending this over to me. I'm really thrilled to take a look at this with you today because I just think this kit is adorable. So this one came out a couple of weeks ago, so it is currently available on the website, and I did check, it hasn't sold out, so you can still grab this if it is your kind of thing. It's quite a big and beastie kit. It is 65 by 91.8 centimeters, and it has square drills. And you'll also notice it is in the newer style of packaging that Diamond Art Club has recently brought out. So it's got the picture all wrapped around here, it's got an image on the side, and there is also a little teeny tiny image on the bottom. So whichever way you store your boxes in your diamond painting storage, you're probably going to be able to tell what's what. I also personally really enjoyed this little feature of the new boxes where they put the kind of the key stats of the kit. So it says that there are 56 colours, including 1 Aurora Borealis drill and 4 fairy dust diamonds. If you don't know what those are, don't worry, I will explain as we go through. And it's got 96,309 drills. And it's heavy. That actually hurt my hand holding it up. I think all the contents are weighted towards that end and it was dragging down this hand. Anyway, enough about me being a weakling. Right. Let me get in and have a look at this with you. So I don't know what Diamond Art Club has planned for us this year, because they seem to have been releasing a few Halloween, and I've also noticed a few Christmas kits coming out along the way. So I don't know if we're still getting like special releases or not, you know, like a Halloween special release. But I really like that they've included some of these along the way. I think a lot of people who are maybe towards the slower end of the diamond painting scale like me, it takes us a while to do our projects. I mean, if I get into a project and I have the time free, I'm not too slow, but a big one like this, I would expect it to take me at least a couple of months. And I like doing my seasonal projects when it's seasonally appropriate and having them done by the time that they're over. So if I'm going to do a Halloween kit, I want to have it done before Halloween. So yeah, I really like that they're giving us the chance to pick up some of these earlier. Right, judging by the weight distribution, I think it will be easier to get in at this end. So there's, oh goodness, it is so hard to pull that out. Okay, so another thing you may not be aware about if you haven't bought a diamond painting from Diamond Art Club recently is that it now comes in this tray. It means it's quite snug to get it in the box, but it does also mean there's an extra layer of protection. It's very rare that I've seen diamond paintings actually damage themselves in transit to a customer. When people show pictures of battered boxes, normally the painting inside is fine, but extra protection doesn't hurt. So I have got a toolkit to go through with you, and I've got a little thank you note, and I'm just checking. I've got my first trading card. I haven't had one of these before. So these have just come out really recently. It's the final edition, I believe, to the new revamped sort of look of the boxes. And we have now got trading cards. And this one, I think, must be silver, because Genius Cat, it is silver around the edges. And it's really cool, actually. The back also shows that it's silver. So you will notice when you get a trading card that it has a scratch off on the back, which I'm not going to do for now. You'll also notice that I've said, oh, this is silver. That's because the cards may be bronze, silver, gold, or black. There has been a little bit of discussion about how you can tell which is which, particularly between the bronze and the gold. And if I can, I will try and put up an image here of something that I found recently that tells you the difference between them. I think the back it's easier to tell from the back, to be honest. But yeah, basically the gist of it is that you collect cards. It doesn't matter what the image is for, it matters whether they're bronze, silver, gold or black. And when you've collected a certain number of each, you can use these scratch off codes on the back to trade them in for cool things. So you can trade them in for things like a big discount code, varying discount codes. You know, you can get a smaller one if you don't want to save them for as long and so on. And the best prize of all, if you save up what is obviously going to be quite a few cards to get such a good prize, is a custom kit. You can get a custom kit. Now, Diamond Art Club, for as long as I have been buying from them, which is several years now, people have always been asking them to do custom kits, which is where you send in your own photo or image, or, you know, something that an artist has given you permission to use, or something along those lines. And then they, with their amazing rendering, turn it into a custom kit for you. And they haven't been able to accommodate that because it doesn't fit their business model. But we're now going to have a chance to do that. And I think that that is what I will be saving cards for, even though it's going to take me forever to get there. But yeah, really exciting. You will also get this thank you for your purchase leaflet inside. So it's got a link to the Facebook group on the back and some social media links there. You have got save 20% off your first app purchase. So a little thing on this, there are always discount codes available for you to use with a Diamond Art Club purchase. So if you look at their website and you see a price and you think that's a little too high for you, just know that you can always save money. You can save more money if it's your first time purchasing, because you can get more generous discount codes a lot of the time. For instance, I have affiliate codes in the description box, such as CAT20, which gives you 20% off your first purchase, or CAT10, which gives you $10 off, or the equivalent in your local currency. There are other discount codes available, so please don't feel obligated to use mine. But even when you've been purchasing from them for a while, you can still save money each and every time. So just bear that in mind. You've got a little tips and tricks here. You have got kit contents. You have got step-by-step instructions. Really useful if you happen to be picking up your first ever diamond painting and you're just not sure how to start. And then you have got this, which I really enjoy this part of the new kits. So on one side you have got a picture of the artwork, which I guess a lot of people like to use for logbooks, for instance. And it just reiterates some of the key details. And then on the other side you have some individual stickers, which again are perfect for a logbook. And then if I open it out, I have got all my individual stickers for my storage pots when I kit up. So yeah, these will take you through all 56 colours. And I can see on here that there is only one AB, which is said on the box, I'm remembering now, and 4 fairy dust drills that start with a Z. And you can see, just scanning through this, which I like to do, it actually gives you a really good overview of the colours that you're going to see, because these colours will correspond pretty well to the drills. So this tells you the kind of colour palette you're going to work with in the kit. These also, there's always 100 stickers because that's the maximum this can accommodate. So it's actually quite useful to have some spares that you could use if, for instance, you wanted to kit up all of your drills, but all the bags don't fit in one pot. It gives you lots of options. Next up, the toolkit, and I'll just move this out of the way because I know what will happen. My camera will start trying to focus on that and it will annoy me. So this is the new style toolkit, and I'm having a lot of trouble getting things out of these bags today for some reason. But there we go. Oh, all the bits are in here. That's I haven't seen that before. Right, okay. So first up, you get a little roll of baggies. Next up, oh, got a couple of marks on, but they've scratched straight off. You get the new pen that comes with your Diamond Art Club kits. So you'll see it is a bit thicker and more ergonomic than the standard kit pens that you typically get from most places. One end is preloaded with a multi-placer, that's a 4-placer. And in here, there should also be, ooh, that's new. So you get a 7-placer, which I was expecting, but also, apparently, they have started to include a standard single placer. So I guess not everyone is preferring this new bit that I'm about to show you, so they've started to include that as well. So that's cool. It's good when they listen to feedback, and then people who prefer working in a certain way don't have to adjust what they're doing. So this end, if I pull the lid off, is the twist and pick applicator. So if you want to use this, this is now your single placer. It's twist and pick because you twist this quite firmly and you will see some putty start to ooze out of there. Do it a little bit at a time, because it does kind of keep going once it's started. And you don't actually want it to be even poking out as much as this little bit here. So I'm going to pinch that off, because you want your putty to be flush with the edge. This whole little chamber here comes out, and you can load that if you run out with more putty, which they've provided, or wax if you prefer. Some people really like to stick to the pink wax, or some people use other things and they might want to try that in there. So it becomes just a really, you know, functional pen for not having to keep loading your single placer. They also now sell stainless steel ends, because some feedback has been that these sometimes wear down a bit. Now I don't know how long that typically takes, but like you get one in every kit, so you might find that's not a problem for you. But if you do prefer to use stainless steel tips, you can now get a twist and pick stainless steel tip. And then I also have the tray. So this is the new tray that you get, and they're a really nice size compared to the old ones we used to get. This is actually a really nice, comfortable size for me. I often work with trays this sort of size, so I've been enjoying these ones. It's stackable. It has a lid, so you can just stack them one on top of the other like that. It's got a stopper, and it's a really nice upgrade if you ask me. So let me get all those packed away. Right, time to look in the kit. And as I said at the start, I've been so excited to see this one, because I looked at the rendering picture that Diamond Art Club put up, and it just looks so clean and nice and just perfectly done. So Diamond Art Club canvases have this lovely soft fabric called tarpaulin on the back. They are really nice weight. They feel like a luxury product because they have the perfect balance of being malleable but also not being too lightweight. So you feel like, you know, it's going to get creased that easily. Let's look at the drills. Ooh, look at that. It's a Halloween kit, but like the main thing you see when you look at it is really pinks and purples. Well, okay, a few more blacks on that side. But yeah, it's a gorgeous colour palette. I'll look through these properly in a minute. But first of all, I'm going to take a sneaky peek at the canvas, which I'm not going to be able to show you all at once, but I'll do my best, and then I will pan over it properly in a little bit so that you can see it. So I'm just rolling it back on itself very badly. Just come back from holiday and I'm all like out of touch and not knowing what I'm doing. But yeah, it's poured glue, so basically it is absolutely fine for me to roll it back on itself like this and just flatten it out nice and quickly, or mostly flatten it out. You can also just leave Diamond Art Club canvases, and if you like, leave them lying out, they will flatten. But yeah, look at this. Crystal clear canvas as usual. Look at all this blocking. I think for a big canvas it's going to be quite a quick one. So here it is. So I can feel on here, of course, that it has Diamond Art Club's patented, what's the word I'm looking for, perforated cover. So it's very hard for you to actually see it if you don't already know what I mean, but basically this is divided into approximately 10 by 10 centimetre sections, and the cover is perforated, so you can, if you want to, just rip that and use that as your sectioning method. If you prefer to ditch using, you know, washi tape over the cover as some people do, or release paper, or whatever you used to do, it's just another option for you. So here's the bottom, and let me just move it up so you can see the top. I love this little bat. It's so gorgeous. And the colours on this, it reminds me of another piece that I had from them years ago called, I think it was called Piano Dreaming or something. And the colours of that were very similar. And I just think they're going to be beautiful. I think as well, when you look in this section here, with the bats and the ghosts and that kind of thing. That is your big clue for why this had to be quite a big piece, because in some ways it's the kind of design you think maybe could have been smaller, and it wouldn't have been too pixelated and that would have been fine. But you've got writing, bottled Halloween, you've got a few smaller details around here, and those are the things I think that meant that it needed to be bigger. But as I say, I'm looking around this canvas seeing a lot of colour blocking. So there are parts of this that if you are comfortable using a multi-placer will work up really super quickly despite the size of it. I think it's not too daunting a project actually. I'm really, really excited to see this one come together. You can see just from looking at the canvas how clear that rendering is. Let me bring my favourite little bat guy in. It looks so fabulous even just in canvas form, and if you haven't already you should definitely go check out the rendering picture on their Facebook page. So not their group, not the VIP Facebook group, but look up Diamond Art Club's page on Facebook, because that is where they preview all the kits that are coming out, just in case you weren't aware, and that's where you can always see rendering pictures when they get announced. And yeah, it's gonna be fabulous. I also really personally enjoy kits that have this sort of outlining effect, because I just find it really satisfying. I can tell you now, any section that has those black bits, I will do the black bits first and then I'll kind of fill the rest in. And I don't know why, but that just, it soothes an itch in my brain. Scratches an itch, whatever the expression is. But yeah, I really enjoy that. Okay, let's put this to one side and take a look at those colours. Here we go. Lots and lots of drills for a big project. So, starting off with the strip that I think has the biggest bags of drills, here we have 894, lovely sort of candy pink. Now I've got four bags of 154, this dark purple, and then 3834. Now, how many bags of 310 are there going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Oh, that's not so bad. I had like 14 in one once. But if you're not keen on using 310 because it can be trashy, it often still is the most trashy colour, but with DAC's drills, it's really not a problem generally. Then I've got 915 and then, 3 bags of 3865. I sound surprised. There's often not actually much white in kits, that's why I sound surprised. 3712 there. I'm loving all these shades of pink. Now I have got 3 bags of Z741, which means this is a fairy dust drill. So if I hold that up close, you can see the fairy dust drill, which is this quite subtle glitter coating on the drills. Really pretty, one of my absolute favourite kinds of drills. And I don't think I've ever had 3 fat bags of a fairy dust drill in a painting before, so that is going to be pretty. Then I've got 972, 963, 3607, 2 bags of 819, 318, Z743, there's another of the 4 fairy dust drills, 745, 3685, here's another one, Z415, and 2 bags of that as well. And that's very pretty. I think neutral colour drills like browns and greys are often just so elevated by being in a special drill. Then I've got 740, 3823, 550, 2 bags of that lovely shade of purple, and 2 bags of 3609, which is gorgeous. Really like that colour. Okay, getting on to the slightly smaller bags of drills. So I've got 2 bags of 3608, 957, and here is the last fairy dust drill, Z718. So there are tons of fairy dust drills in this kit. If you are a fan of them, this is a good kit for you, because 4 separate colours and so many bags of them. I've never had that before, I don't think. This one I think is particularly pretty. Then I've got 554, 3328, 605. Do you even know so many shades of pink existed? It's gorgeous. 760, 498, 3833, 600, 317, 762, 553, 604, 814, 601 and 817. And hang on a second. Oh, there's another strip there. I put those down and couldn't see them. I was like, hang on, I haven't seen the AB yet. There's 3832, 3799, and here is the AB. So it's just this quite small amount of a red AB. And just in case you don't know what ABs or Aurora Borealis drills are, always trip over that word. It's got this glitzy coating on it. So it's just a really nice accent in the painting. 3350, 893, 602, 350, 778, 413, 3835, 3831, 3041, 3837, there's hardly any of some of these, 301, 208, 153, 640 and 3042. So those are the colours you'll be working with if you choose to pick up this kit. I wonder if anyone's already working on it actually, although it did come out as a pre-order, so there won't be people that have had it much earlier than I have. But yeah, I'd love to know if anyone is. Okay. I am going to unroll this and pan over it so that you can see everything a bit more up close. And then I'll come back and try and work out where some of those special drills go. So, what are you going to be working with? So, the AB, first of all, has the symbol 1, and there was hardly any of it, was there? So, I think it is just going to be these tiny sections that I can see up here, and then the same on the other side. There's really hardly any of that one. Z415 is a grey heart. Aha, and I have spotted it all in these wisps of, I guess it's smoke, is it? Or maybe it's more of a plant, in fact. It's just that it's grey, and that threw me off because it's also all down the bottom. So all of these grey sections here have that grey AB, not AB, fairy dust drill in it. Then the pinky purple one has this symbol. Don't ask me to describe what that looks like. And that one I see up this side here, and I'm guessing, yeah, equivalent ones on this side and up here as well. Loads and loads of it. Now the orange one, there was absolutely tons of, wasn't it? So this orange arrow, I mean, there's a lot of orange in the painting, and a huge amount of that orange is going to be that fairy dust, which is gorgeous. So it is accents in the leaves, but then a lot of the orange that makes up this main feature with the pumpkin and the tag and all of that is fairy dust, which is great because it's like this glass bottle, so it gives you a little bit of extra glitz to signify that kind of glass effect. And then I've got a $sign for the yellow one, and again I see quite a lot of that going through this feature here. So yeah, absolutely tons of special drill action in this one. Really one for people who enjoy that kind of thing. So what do you think? Did anyone else pick this up on release day, or are you thinking about picking it up? I know some people like to get the Halloween kits in early, as I was saying earlier. Other people like to wait and see what's going to come out, but I do think this is an absolute beauty. Really delighted to have it in my collection. I wonder if I could do it this year. I've already picked my Halloween piece, so I'm not sure, but I am very, very sorely tempted. So thank you for watching, everyone. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it. And if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, but you've liked what I've done here, please consider doing that too. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.